on who you're around and where you at.
Y'all don't want to drag after me?
I don't know what you do in the presence of your home.
I brush my teeth.
Sometimes that ain't enough.
But the weird thing about that, like, we'll be out and someone will be like, hey, taste this. And
I ain't never told him, hey, taste my drink.
Taste the soup.
Yes, you have.
All right, what a spoon. What a spoon.
I don't know.
You never seen Coming to America, bro?
Yeah, I've seen Coming to America.
Oh, that we were talking about.
Oh, okay.
You remember when he told the joke, taste the soup. Nobody got it. But he enjoyed it. Taste the soup.
That nigga enjoying that shit.
He loved it.
Great.
Hey, man.
Dummy.
I can see where this is going. We got about 30 minutes.
Over under.
Got about 30 minutes.
I'm gonna say under. I'm gonna go with the under.
No, that one. Okay.
We gonna sub him out. Sub him right on that. We got work to get to today, guys. Work. We got work to get to. How you feel, guys?
Great, guys.
Relax.
How you feel, guys?
Feel like it's been a full work day.
Exercise. 1, 2, 3.
That sound like some lazy ass jumping jacks right there.
But that's a pop ball stretch. Well, you know, pop ball used to be ready. That's crazy when you was a little kid. You can run out that bitch and can play for
18 hours.
Right.
Not tired.
You would play before practice, and then play some more after practice.
Yeah.
And then your coach would be like, don't play when you go home. But you want to play when you went home.
Then go outside, hoop a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm hooping out there.
Nigga play full game and go out that bitch play pick 'em up, bust 'em for 6
In
hours.
football
Right.
pain.
Nigga left a park with a goal to go to the hood and play on double baskets stacked up.
Those was the I'm sorry. I don't think kids have that kind of fun no more.
They ain't
They
go
don't.
outside.
Hell no, I don't know. When the last time you seen a group
They
of
mad
kids
'cause-
outside hoop?
They mad.
Every blue moon, I'll be driving and then I be like, oh, that's cool there. Every blue moon.
See,
It don't
the
happen
pack of
often.
kids
though.
riding the bike. You ain't seen
Nah, I
that in a
don't.
while.
I ain't
ain't no
seen
bike
no bike
riding.
riders. Nah.
I see it every now and then, but they like the kids in my neighborhood. They'll ride the bike to the little.
It's some
go
little
fishing or
youngsters.
something like that.
They'll ride. It'd be about 3, 4 of them. They'll pull up and go to Kyle house and play the game and play basketball.
Know who else he ride the bike? Who? The girl. She got a bike. She ride it in the neighborhood.
She got a bike.
Them hills be killing her.
She ride around like Debo.
That's about it.
I don't know. But here we go.
See what it's going toward? My boy just pressing stuff and not pressing stuff.
You're tuning into the Dummies podcast. I'm Stop.
I'm Joe.
I'm Todd.
I'm hooted, man.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. This episode 302. Yes, 302 episodes from the consistent group. We in this thing doing what we do. Des, pull the cord out the back of the laptop, you dig? We doing what we do. It's Thursday. We don't normally record on Thursday. It's Thursday night. So, yeah, we had to switch up the schedule just a little bit. But, you know, we in this thing, man, doing what we do. The lights is lighting. Hoot is turtlenecking.
Ooh, what is that, velvet?
Can't get right, collar is collaring.
Mm-hmm.
See, I
He
put
had to find me since I said he don't.
Yeah. My boy looking Rico Suave. Hey, listen, we talked about those checks last week. My boy came in looking like money.
Nah, man, chill out.
My boy got his own money.
This is what the come up look like.
No, this would look like just grabbing whatever's in the closet and look comfortable and warm.
No, this is
this. Nah,
But
yeah,
I had to go to-
that's what
had
I
to go-
did.
I went to work this morning. Though.
So
At work,
I did too.
That's what I did.
You also got on velvet. I went to work today, too.
I want you to go to work looking like me one day.
I do sometimes.
I ain't never seen.
Not in your.
No,
not
I know.
when you work from home.
No,
like
when
in
I go
the
to work,
building.
yeah, I go to work in some regular stuff.
You don't do it no more.
For the most part.
You're a part of it. You're a part of the
I do,
machine.
but-
The regime.
It's just I know when I
Yeah,
got
he-
meetings and
he-
I know when
he
I'm
part
be
of the
on
machine.
camera.
He
and
on the
stuff, I
other
gotta-
side, you know.
I know when I got meetings and stuff, I gotta be on camera. I put a little clothes on, but for the most part, man, I be regular. I put me a little t-shirt on here, now, button up, some jeans, keep it simple. It's been very rare that I want a hoodie though, or a fleece.
You
That's
can
a
dress
fleece,
hoodies
right?
up, man.
You tell you, look.
He
He don't even know what a hoodie or a fleece is.
It's a fleece, ain't it, peasant?
Right.
Last time I wore a hoodie, 2010.
Dummy.
I try to wear button up collar shirt for the most part.
I'm proud of you, though, man. You 40 years old. That's how you supposed to look.
Shit.
We just late to the party, I think.
Okay. I'm going to grow up.
Right, one day.
I'm trying.
Me too.
It's my week.
I ain't said it yet. We still
forgot.
getting there.
I
But
forgot
what we at with it, though, Hoop?
I thought it was my week because that's what we was talking about. I ain't really had nothing else to talk about. We
well,
just talked about
well,
my
there you
week.
go.
My week is I go to work and put a turtleneck on, man. You know what I'm saying? But the week been cool, man. I ain't really had much I ain't do much this week. Chilled at the house. It's been cold outside. Been cozying and chilling. Been feeling like an old man. Nigga get home at 5 o'clock. I'm ready to go lay in the bed by 7:09. Nigga, I be laying in the bed, touching toes and watching some kind of TV, man. But that's just
Touching toe.
Yeah, your wife, y'all
The
don't rub toes
approximate
every now and
time
then,
is
man.
7:09.
You gotta rub them
It's in
toes
the bed.
together, rub them feet together. You know what I'm saying?
That's old nigga time now.
I don't touch
7:09.
Sorry, my boy. I mean,
I mean, to each his own. It's just,
feel good a little bit, man.
Rub your feet
Show some
together.
affection. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I mean,
What you about to say? You don't like to touch. You don't like to touch toes together. Either?
I wouldn't want to touch neither one of you nigga toes. I mean,
That's how you know it's love.
I
man.
got a direction that I'm in, but
touch these things.
I don't think I would want to rub feet with neither one of you niggas. You be having those socks, right?
No, but not the bed.
I done seen them catcher's mitts you got.
You know what I'm saying? I just scratch on purpose.
I don't even want to know what them look like over there.
That nigga got mystery. feet.
Alligator toes.
Yeah, I ain't never seen that nigga feet. I done been in the pool. I done seen Todd feet. I done seen Hoop feet. He done been getting taped up and shit. I ain't never seen your feet, sis.
well, shit, I be putting on socks.
I
I hate to see
nigga take a
niggas-
shower in socks.
I hate to see nigga feet.
Oh man.
I think I got permanent socks on when he got there.
What you say you hate? What you hate about feet, man? Like what's so? I hear a lot of
it's
people
nothing
say
good
that,
about a foot.
but it's something bad about it.
Yeah.
Your feet?
everything.
Hell yeah, nigga. Ain't something bad about them.
I got nice soft feet.
Remember on Glory when that nigga pulled that boot off? I know we old, but he pulled it. I'm gonna get you sucking that nigga shit. That's how Hooter shit look.
Nah, man, you see how my hands is? That's how my
Yeah,
feet.
yeah.
Nigga, your shit look like a
Well,
club.
it may be
But they
different now.
soft
Nigga got
though.
money.
They soft
You
though.
gotta go
Now
get
they don't look the best, but they
pedicure.
soft. I ain't got the worst set of toes either. One of them sit on top of each other like that. That bitch sit on top of the
Shaq
big toe,
feet.
you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna have to do an episode barefooted in this bitch. Just rub them all together
Dummy.
up under that.
Twinkling them bitch.
A lot of fire now.
Let's see who Cheeto picked in.
But that's been my week, man. Rubbing feet. How about you, Todd?
Cool week, man. Monday, Taylor had her first cheering experience at the basketball game. It was dope, man.
Get out of nothing.
Yeah, man. Shit. Instead of paying attention to the game now, I gotta watch niggas in the stands cheering. Pretty cool being, in watching in the element, because that was the first time I actually got to see. I drop off at practice, so I don't get to see it. So real time, it's game time. So got an opportunity to watch her cheer, and it was dope, man. She knew all the cheers, and she confident out there. So.
Did they win the game? What the team look
The
like?
girls did, the boys didn't. Yeah, so that was the
Tell her
highlight
to
of my week.
Cheer
man.
harder. The boys will win next time. Cheer harder.
Them niggas were playing some boys that come from it. You know what I'm talking about? Boy were playing over there by Smithfield.
Them boys still outside riding the bikes.
The boys outside
okay.
right now.
In the park with the rims
them
with no nips.
Epic. Them niggas, they go to school to do their lesson.
They
These
go to-
niggas hooping over here. You know what I'm saying? So
Schooling in the birds.
I'm proud of you though, cause you watching the chill. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I go to the game.
I watched the game.
I never said that I didn't. I'm supportive. I'm in the stand, but I'm definitely.
When Lil one was dancing, I peek over there.
Yeah, you just gotta look sometimes.
Where the ball, boy?
Go get your picture and your video. And then
halftime, they go out in the middle of the court, do their
See,
thing.
that's when you
run out
supposed.
there
Yeah, man. You there for the game.
and
You were
cheer
there.
that.
You learning the steps. Todd over there like this.
Yeah, I'm
I ain't even gonna lie, you get into that shit though.
Yeah.
It's like going with Jordan. Oh no, she fucked up.
Yeah. You definitely get into. I was like, wait a minute, son, y'all did something, and I don't really like how it jived. She's like, yeah, we had to. I was like, yeah. See, I don't like that transition. Yeah. And this the harder competition season, so I got some shit every weekend for the next 99 weekends. So I know where you at with it.
So that was the highlight of my week, man. Aside from that, just back to working in the basics. That's it, man. Daddy do this. Joe, what about you?
I'm gonna spend a little bit of my week on you, Todd. Going to the games and it's basketball related, you got the itch back?
It never left. I will say that. Especially when we go to like the Hoover games. Yeah. I don't watch it the same. You know what I'm saying? Like I see it going on and I know like, okay, nigga, you supposed to be right here, and when they not there, I'm like, get there. You know what I'm saying? So the itch is still there, yes. To answer your question.
That's all I wanted was yes or no. Yeah. Thank you.
I don't know why.
Nobody want to answer questions like you.
Like, that's crazy, dog. You got
a podcast, but you just gotta say yes or no.
Ohio State and Michigan, who you got?
Born up. You can tell he was the nigga who couldn't talk on the phone.
Nigga ask you a question, get mad.
I don't like Colin. I definitely probably intercepted his shit.
I was a great talker on the phone.
Hell nah,
So
nigga.
when you say you was gonna spend your week on Todd, you plan to ask that question to get a one-word answer, and that's the week.
I think that.
No, I knew he was gonna go in depth, and I knew I was gonna say that at the end of it.
Oh, you scripted it.
Yeah, it was scripted.
See how you playing that.
I see what you're doing.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah, so it was.
He podding here, man.
Director
Yeah,
Joe.
we're potting.
Director Joe.
Yes. But hang on. When was snow day? Monday?
Last Thursday.
That was last episode.
Did you say Monday?
Okay.
You said Monday?
I thought it was Monday. Shit.
That nigga week
I'm
all
telling you
in
now.
shambles,
I'm trying
boy.
to tell you,
That was
bro.
like Thursday, but
What you did like Monday,
Look at the
Tuesday,
time.
Wednesday till today?
I don't know. Shit. Stayed outside.
a full week
Where was snow day?
Dummy.
Man, did for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
before the last 5 weeks.
Snow days don't really matter to me anymore. You know what I'm saying? I got 4-wheel drive. Hey,
You gonna get that regardless.
Stun on him.
whatever's
You gonna
open.
swerve in that corner.
like you gonna swerve.
Whoa.
Did you see? It was like a Birmingham news page. They put that 280 ice out there like the traffic cam. Yeah, 4-wheel drive or not, that ice got a place to put you.
Oh no, I ain't hit no highway. Don't get me wrong.
Nigga, ice everywhere.
280.
No, it ain't, I mean, but it's different when you just on the road, like on the street, like driving 15, 20 miles an hour. That's different.
That nigga stunting going to the corner stuff.
See that?
He was trying to find a way to
He
stunt.
gonna start on that corner.
I'll go over to the shell.
But
4-wheel drive.
I ain't
he
do
went through
shit
the mountains or
this week.
something.
What about you, sir?
Cool week. You know, we recording early, like on Thursday, so normally we have Friday and Saturday to kind of give us some more stuff. But it's been moving. You know, did the work thing like I normally do. I'm gonna spend some of my week on Todd.
Give it to him.
I'm just talking.
Hater.
But nah, you know, man, my boy did he didn't put it in his week, but you know, I ain't gonna put it out there either. But you know, I seen what you did this week, man, and that was pretty cool, man. And boy was in there with his Jan Sport. Nah, I'm like, yeah, he took the teacher apple and stuff. Like, you know, shout out to you, man, for going and doing that. That's gonna be big, man, and that's a big thing. You know, your kids get to see that, and then you can make that a standard, you know, and add that to the thing. So, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, commend you for that.
Definitely dope. Definitely
But nah, man, cool little week, man. Like I said, I'm in chill dad mode. I'm in get shit in order mode.
Yeah.
I had some, man. I be like, you remember when you used to watch the Cosby Show? My man used to go into them deep conversations.
Yeah.
I be having them hoes damn near weekly now, fool. Just preparing for life and getting reality. Because, you know, these kids, they're a little out of touch.
Yeah.
A little.
Yeah, a lot out of touch. You're right. So I've been having to have a lot of real conversations and preparation conversations and where you're trying to go kind of conversations. What you doing don't match with what you trying to do kind of conversations. And I'll be honest. I was like, I ain't going to lie to you. Some of that shit I'm telling you, I ain't do. Shit, let me be real with you. Right. But as a result of me not doing it, this is what happened. Yeah. So I'm just trying to let you know. So, but like at this point, it's up to you how you want to handle and what you want to be. Right. I'm just merely giving you a suggestion, you know. So I've been having them kind of conversations in preparation for, you know, the next level, next step. And like I said, with cheer, you know, I'm in competition mode. So from here until April, I got competitions lined up. So. Yeah, catch me out there with my pom-poms, nigga, and my shirts and all that shit, cheering it on.
Stock said that to say he about to change y'all boys' schedule every week.
Right.
Be prepared.
No.
What he has been doing the last.
prepared.
Never mind.
Well, some of that stuff, I probably, I might, I'm gonna miss some, I might miss one, but the rest of it I should be good. But I'm definitely gonna miss one in early February.
My boy gonna make sure of it.
Who?
You're right. My boy with the A mic, he gonna take it.
Nah, my man.
Get out of
Everybody kind of worked with me, man, the last 2 weeks, and I appreciate it.
And saying it is what
I
it
ain't
is.
working with you no more, and we giving Dez the mic. Come on, young G-Bo.
We definitely ain't giving Dez the mic ever.
The boy don't want to hear from Dad.
I ain't mad at it. Who? Whatever you got to do. Whatever you feel you got to do.
Giving Dez the mic, man.
We always try to do follow-ups, and so like when we talk about stores, it's always good to kind of follow up and see what's what. Last week we talked about the LA fires, and still they still rage and they still trying to get everything contained. So we still have thoughts and prayers for all the people affected by that. Dez asked a question last week about or made a statement about people still having to pay their mortgages and still having to be on top of. I don't have a house anymore, but now this mortgage is coming. JP Morgan and Chase and Bank of America offer mortgage relief to a lot of the Los Angeles wildfire victims. Big banks always get a lot of flack sometimes for things that they do or don't do, but they actually offered some relief to people who were affected by it in the terms of mortgage relief, where they won't be. They're offering forbearances to allow borrowers to temporarily pause. Similar things happened during COVID. If you remember when people were laid off work, they would allow them to move the loan, move payments to the back end of the loan. Some of them motherfuckers did 12-month pauses. So I feel like a lot of banks are trying to work with people. They're setting the standard at JP Morgan and Chase and Bank of America, and hopefully other banks will follow suit to kind of help people have some type of relief when they go through such a devastating situation. You need to figure out what it is. So I don't know if y'all saw that, but if y'all did, thoughts?
Yeah, that's super dope. When we were talking about the insurance companies and what they failed to do, this steps up in a major way for young people, man. Like, you have no idea what this is gonna do for a lot of them folks out there. I know a lot of celebrities, they can rebuild that if they were affected by it, but not everybody has it like that. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody has that kind of money at their disposal to rebuild and just start over like that. So this is definitely
especially when you have zero insurance.
Right.
Bro.
Yeah.
16 million is 16
And more than anything, bro, it's the memories that they have that they possibly lost. You can't get that back at all.
Ain't no replacing that.
Right. So
can't get them baby pictures.
this
back.
is a step in the right direction. Shout out to
Hopefully everybody else follows suit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Follow suit. You still get your monies just on the back end, and y'all most people's overall goal is to continue to get to pay them as long as you can.
Right.
That's why as soon as you pay for your truck for a year or two, hey, we got another truck,
Right.
brand new,
Wanna
same
be-
payments.
wanna
Come
be in
and get
business with
it. Just so to play that long game to keep getting you to pay, and this is a way to do it. So why not? You ain't hurting. It ain't like you got to pay for the land.
Right.
You're not making money, but you're not losing none.
If they getting their money, then and you give me a little bit more time on the money with like little to no interest, cool. Everybody work out good. Give me a little leeway. But the shit in California is just crazy because a lot of people, like, it's not mandated. During COVID, it was mandated. Hey,
I still think it sucks
Y'all
if you
ain't
put it
gotta
at the
pay.
back. If you put it at the back end, even more, ask more interest on, even if it's a little interest.
What-
I still think that's thing. So hopefully it's not.
Yeah, it's a forbearance. So forbearance actually still accrues interest, but it just allows you relief on payment. So,
it's still.
It's something.
but
need that
yes,
12.
and that's what I'm trying.
I need that 1,300 right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, I'll pay 2% interest on it. That's cool. But I need that money right now for food.
All right. Hotel stays or something.
Yeah, hotel, and then they're saying they running up the price of Airbnbs in LA.
Yeah, I think people who price gouge, it's a special place for you. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
like just charge the cost.
Right.
We had a conversation pre-pod about cost and different things like that. I get the cost of business. If inflation, and then at the end of the year, I got to raise my cost because it costs me more to do. Okay, cool. But I'm talking about when people are going through like worst case scenarios or worst case situations, and you decide that yesterday it cost $500 to do something, and just because this disaster happened, now it need to cost $1,500. That's some trash ass shit, and you deserve anything bad karma that come to you, because that ain't right to treat people like that in a time of need.
I got a question.
True.
And I'm integrity 100%, so I'm gonna look out for the people regardless. But my question is, what about if I got two people? This person lost their house. This person lost their house. This person a millionaire. This person's a regular now, right? This person is offering me $200,000 to get up in here versus this person offering me $50,000.
That's different from you charging that.
Yeah, that's business.
Yeah, but in a place where shit to happen like that, and you got an influx of people who looking for a spot right now, do you still raise the price or do you continue to keep it down?
Well, if they offer,
how about
No, there's the difference is it's a difference between taking this higher offer and you putting the price
at 200,000?
Yes,
I'm gonna put this up here at 200,000. Like so, I
And
can't.
I don't care if you're a millionaire, billionaire, or it's $2. Whatever your price is, your price. Don't try to change the goddamn price. And I seen a lot of people saying like, "Oh man, these millionaires, man, fuck that. I don't care about a bunch of people who got me." But like, shit, nigga, like
they people,
nigga,
still people.
yeah. And you was talking about Cam earlier. Like maybe I don't have that. Maybe I made that kind of money before, and or I got an inheritance, or I got lucky or blessed to be able to buy this one time, but nigga, I can't duplicate that shit again. I think anybody property, anything somebody worked hard to get or deserves the same amount of respect as anybody else. That's just how I
like
see
the
it.
only people who be saying that be fools and people who ain't really worked hard for nothing.
Yep. And the people who like if that shit $12 million of the house, 800,000, nigga, I might pay $12 million worth of my insurance higher because it's $12 million. So yeah, so like a lot of that shit is scaled to what it's supposed to be.
I just think anybody who's happy to see somebody else downfall, just be like, you show any kind of happiness, be like, hey, they all right, they rich, go build it again, rebuild.
That's trash. Yeah.
Yeah, you're stupid.
For
you're
sure.
happy, you're cheering. Like, stop getting mad because somebody's sad that they're happy that somebody's sad that their house is gone.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I saw that Boeing, the airplane company, they launched a $1 million scholarship program to train pilots from minority communities. So anybody from a lot of predominantly black or minority Latino communities can come in and get scholarship offers through their grant program to learn how to be a pilot. I don't know if y'all saw that. They say it's a shortage of pilots. So this one way that they trying to address the problem with pilots.
That's dope as hell.
I didn't see it, but very dope.
That's dope as hell.
Yeah, I commend them because I'm so scared of heights. I could never
Soul
drive a
plane
plane.
like a motherfucker.
It's big soul plane. Them lamb chops.
Shit gonna be big.
Probably.
Big
But that's
extra plug through the speakers.
Beat down the block. I know Tug. I know what he gonna be playing. Got dope in the house. You know it.
You know it.
And he gonna have that dope boy Rob playing in his shit when you come in. They gonna be like, I don't want to ride that airlines again. But that just shout out to them. That's another opportunity. I was talking to a friend this week. They have a son, an 18-year-old son who about to get ready to graduate and not really sure what he wants to do with himself.
That'll be dope.
Not really. He want to go to college because that's where all his friends going, but doesn't feel like he doesn't really want to school. Doesn't really want to do military. Talked about a couple different trades, and they were just asking like, what would you say to him, or what would be your advice? So I thought that was good things to ask to y'all, because we got a lot of listeners who might have kids or sons that age. What would you tell an 18-year-old kid who come and say like, man, I don't know what I want to do right now? What would you go to it? Or what would be your advice to it?
Be a plumber.
To try to do something.
Well, hang on. And this is why I say that. Because plumbers average about $100,000 a year for. That's a lot of money in Alabama.
For sure.
There's a shortage of them.
Yeah. And if you ain't trying to really go to school like that, cool. But plumber, engineering.
Any skilled worker.
Any skilled worker, yeah. Go do that. Because you're gonna make some good money.
I don't know, man. I would try to tell him that he has options. When you see an 18-year-old kid, I would tell him to try some things, man, and see what's best for you.
Yeah.
You could go get a trade because it won't take you as long to go be a plumber or, some of that nature.
Yep.
And you still, even if on the back end, you want to decide you want to go to school at 2021, you can.
You got time.
You want to decide you want to go to the military, you can. So try a few things. You got to brainstorm. You got to want to do something at the end of the day.
And I think that was a big part of the problem, or not a problem, a big part of the conversation because people are encouraging or helping, but maybe let's just say in general, like the kid may not show initiative or don't really want to. Like, I don't know if I want to do that.
I can't take the classes for you, my boy. You gotta want to go cut the grass.
Let's just say that's your son, so he's stuck in he with you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll use my situation. Like I told Warren is specifically, if you don't know what you're gonna do, go to school at least. That way you can have some kind of education to fall onto something.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
So if you don't know what you're gonna do, you're not gonna do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're gonna do nothing, go to school, get an education, get a diploma, so you can possibly have a better job, a better chance at a decent job.
Yeah,
I honestly I would say a skill, like just get that trade, because no matter where you go, you'll be able to land on your feet. Mm-hmm. So if you wanted to travel, say if you lived in Alabama, hey, you know what, I don't want to live anymore. I want to go and move to fucking Cali. You don't have to worry about finding a job. Just go out there, build your clientele.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like stuff like trades, although they have their set of circumstances that can be difficult, I feel like it always can keep you employed. Like if you know how to do HVAC, right? Like if I can't go get that company, nigga, I'm finna start my own, shit, right. And then I'm finna go door to door, hand out things, and like, hey, because HVAC never go out. I can maybe set my cost a little lower than the next and find my little niche. Plumbing, barbering,
barbering. Niggas don't get a haircut.
Yeah, those kind of things. And so my what I told them was, go ahead, talk to him, figure out what he like, put it out on paper, right? Weigh out the pros and the cons. Which ones speak to you a little bit more? Align it. Put school on there. If make those options. Look, school costs money. Yeah. So if you're not really sure about schoolwork, like we might need to wait on this option because you got time to go back and do that too. Right. So just weigh it out, see what you like. See what he into and kind of guide him from there.
It goes two ways, man. Kids, y'all gotta know, y'all gotta want to do something, but you are still young. You have time. Parents, they are still kids. They have time. Don't rush them. So it kind of goes both ways.
Definitely don't rush them because I feel like especially our generation, our age range, and this is not my personal experience, but this is what I noticed. It was when you get 18, you got to go.
Yeah,
not me personally, right. But a lot of times we do push people out the door before they ready or prematurely, and then they end up in bad debt. They end up making bad decisions. They end up going to get packs. Like fuck it. Now I'm finna go get a half ounce. Let's just be real. I'm finna go. I'm finna go score. I'm finna go sell some weed. I'm finna go sell some crack. Like, it happens. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or, man, I know this little scheme, man. You can get back. I got these credit cards. You know what I'm saying? So it ends up happening sometimes when you push them faster than they need to be. And if you have the means and the ability to be able to help them float and slow it down, I think by all means we need to do that.
And to speak from experience, once they get 18, 19, it really doesn't cost much to let them still stay with you. You might get a little food here.
No, not much. Yeah.
they going to be sleeping out somewhere for the most part.
Yeah, the house still, the room still going to be there.
I think that shit come from the like caveman barbaric day. When you get 18, you got to go in the jungle and figure it out.
Build a car.
Here go a stone. Here go a goddamn arrow. Nigga, figure it out.
Like what's one of the movies? They take you to the jungle and let you fight your way back to the
you go to sleep.
Get back and fight lions.
Like, daddy, my daddy with me. You go to sleep, wake up, that nigga gone. You got to figure out what the fuck. You got to be a man, son.
I got mine.
So,
I tell all my young niggas, man, write down everything that you know how to do, even the things that you don't take serious as something that you know how to do. And then look up how much them folks make to do that little shit that you don't care nothing about doing. Look up how much they make doing it when you know you got a skill at it.
Now, let me ask you this, though, to that question.
Sure.
How many do you push, doing what you love on them versus what's necessary?
Concept of.
I literally just wrote that down so I wouldn't forget. But it's funny that you asked that because we talk about something that we class on Tuesday night. Everybody know I go to that man's class in that group when we was talking. And we was talking about it was men traps, like things that trap men in places that they shouldn't be or don't want to do, things like that, right? And one of the things that they was talking about was like people got jobs that they don't like being on, or it was like finding things that you love to do or things like that. And it was kind of just talking about the idea of rest came up. Right. Like, you got to rest and da-da-da. And the conversation I was having was everybody I know that they need to rest. Everybody I know wants to rest. Everybody I know wants to be healthy. Everybody I know wants to eat better and go to the gym and all that shit. But circumstances make them have to work. Because if they don't go work, because it was like taking time off to enjoy. And it's like, yes, everybody wants to do that. But the time, situations, inflation, rent, mortgage, power, cable, water, cheerleading bills doesn't allow you to do that. So how do you navigate that? And so to your question of do you do what you love, I talked to them about the current job that I work in now. And I told them that I had a child at 23. I got this job at 25. So that was stability. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about what I love, nigga. This pays money and this gets bills, so let me get it. But then you fast forward years and years later, okay, it's cool, but nigga, this shit don't even speak to, like, my skill set don't even work in there. Right. Like, I'm just here doing a job. Right. So it's hard to excel or hard to propel yourself to that next step or next level because your skill set don't even translate in the place that you work at. Gotcha. So to your question, I don't really know what you tell somebody. I feel like who to say he told Warren in an age where he don't have kids, or you first telling that 18-year-old kid, do a lot of things because you can. Yep. Right. But once you have that kid or that family, you gotta you gotta do what you gotta do.
Right. And I would also throw in there, try something, man. Do something. Think about it. Got a job. But the things that I love and do the most, I didn't know I was gonna do them and really ain't start doing them until I was 30 plus, like podcasting and photography.
Taking photos.
You know, so like, just stay young, man. Try not to have kids. I'm glad I had kids early because now they're older, but try not to have kids early. That way you can go out there and try these things when you're 23, 24, 25, 26. And it's easier to move around and be more mobile and not just stay in this one place. So try something, man. Try a few things.
And it's crazy that you say that because being transparent, I remember when Fedemic happened and nigga had to go give his laptop back. And
it was sad.
It was like, damn, what I'm finna do? Because for the last 9-10 years or however long it was at that point, my life has been this. Right. I mean, I know I got other skills, but nigga, I ain't been working in them other skills. Right. Like, what I do? And I remember I never forget. We had a contract in here in Content Factory that we had been waiting on for a long, like forever, fool. I had forgot about it. I turned my laptop on. I turned it in. I remember my manager was looking sad. Everybody trying to be tough. It's all good. I'm over there. Yeah, I mean, it's straight. I turned around. By the time I walked out the door and sat in the car, the invoice went through. And I was like, wait a minute. You can get paid off of talent or off something and it represented to me like, damn, you can get paid doing what you like to do and doing what you love to do. You just got to figure out how to scale it.
Right. Yeah. And that's the beauty of it, man. Like, and ways to identify that is if you do that shit for free, you love it. You absolutely love it. Like coaching, I would literally do that shit for free.
I ain't doing
coaching
it for free.
basketball. I would do it for free because you get a lot out of it. I can't lie. The relationships you build, even just getting them niggas in school. Like, man, you have no idea how it feel on signing day. You sitting there, you didn't put you put them in a position to have them the better, themselves or play at a different level. That's the most fulfilling. Like, that's almost better. I ain't gonna say it's better than money, but it's up there.
I know what
it's up there.
Yeah, it's better to have a backup plan. My whole life I was gonna be a teacher and a coach, and then I finished college with a kid and another one on the way, and I needed a job.
It's funny you say that.
Shit, and I didn't want to go back to school.
Right.
It's funny that you say that because I was having a conversation with a buddy of mine this week, and they were talking about a lot of skill sets and hustles that they had that they stopped because whatever their reason is, they stopped it. I'm not gonna put out how or why, but they stopped, and they feel like circumstances and time caught up with them, but they stopped doing all them other things that they were skilled at, and I said to him, you can't never stop all your talent. The world that we live in, the economy that we live in, you got to be you got to be a lot. Like if you look at Brun is a business, like he play basketball, but he a businessman. He a father, he a coach. Dion got 1,600 businesses, but he used his skill set as a coach, as a business, you got to use all of that shit. You look like us, come from where we come from, and to be able to make the money. You got to use all your skill set, and you can't never stop.
I ain't gonna say we didn't learn that, but we didn't really do that until we got older.
Right.
I wish I'd have been doing this at 22.
Yeah.
24 when I got that job. I had that job, taking photos, doing push-ups and training,
Yeah.
podcasting on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like even washing cars.
Not only that, man, just building relationships more than anything.
Yeah.
Like talking to
I still don't do that
strangers.
enough. I still don't do that
I
enough.
keep saying I want to get better at that. Like when the guys was putting in my electrical shit, like the shit for the car. I came out that bitch. I looked in the garage. I said, I don't like these ways.
Right.
They look like they'll come back. So I'm tough. And then me and the dude we caught in there. I was like, nigga, you 40 years old. Relax. Like, fuck, you want to be tough for this nigga? What up, man? And then everybody said, what up, brother? And then like, man. And then before you knew it, it was a great conversation. Right. Yeah. And it always be weird because like at our age now, like, I do want to, like, man, I want to, like, what's up, man? Well, like, I be interested in people's story and what they going through. And, like, I feel like every day we need to be speaking and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, giving that positive energy out because there's enough negative shit out to go around. There's plenty of that shit, man. We too old to be having that tough exterior. That's all.
Everything negative right now.
Yeah. But what's crazy is working at that bar, I meet people from all different walks of life, and it just be genuine conversation.
Todd, what type of bartender are you? Are you one that somebody can just sit down and have a good conversation with, or you just, hey, what you want?
Nigga, what you want?
No.
You have a conversation with that nigga every week for 302 episodes, 6 years of it.
And then when you got a
I was
serious...
just saying, what? Shit, him?
No, but...
What?
Go ahead.
To answer your question, Joe, yeah, I talk to all of my patrons. We have a conversation about whatever. Like I said, Lutzenkirk and Dad, I had a conversation with him. Like, the name was so distinct, you just knew nobody else in the world named.
You look like your son a fullback.
Right. You're like, your son played tight end for Barbie. You're like, yeah. And then from there, it just went on.
That's
like,
a crazy story,
yeah,
but
that's crazy.
Yeah.
But lady, right before the election, Louisiana, big Republican, hated our, upcoming president. She absolutely despised the guy. But sitting there talking and listening to her, you kind of see where she coming from. So
that's why I be saying, like, man, talking to people, when you talk to people, like when I was telling y'all at the bar, like, it never fails.
Yeah.
I always meet a friend. And when you talk, like, it be like, man, people, like, it's a lot of interesting stories out there.
Yeah.
Like, that just be like
sure.
genuine conversation. Right. Most people, I don't give a fuck if Democrat, Republican, white, black, most of the time, if y'all can sit down and rap, it be fine.
Nothing. Yeah.
It'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coles. We talked about, like, we keep... No. Department store Kohl's.
Okay.
We talked about, we keep talking about all the different entities of business that's in trouble. Yeah. Financial struggles, Kohl's to close 27 stores across the country as stock plummet 51% from last year. I don't know if anybody ever really shop at Kohl's, but Kohl's is a huge department store, especially they got their bones in the Midwest and then kind of branched out. But they in trouble. It's another store. We've talked about all the different entities the last maybe 8 weeks. It's a new store every week. Yeah. And this week is Kohl's. Yeah. I don't know if y'all saw that.
I saw it. Them shit.
And
I hope maybe they'll find a buyer like Big Lots. You know, Big Lots. They were saying we finna go out of business. Then next week, like, sight, we just bullshitting.
I think Kohl's got a chance just because it's big, and if you ain't never been in there, they got some pretty good clothes in there, especially what you wear, hoot and shit like that. Like
TJ Maxx still hanging around, or
yeah, TJ Maxx still in there. Oh, I can't say that shit. Changing Amazon
it seems like all of those Kohl's, TJ Maxx's,
because a lot of people don't shop in the store anymore. A lot of people just get the shit offline.
And then TJ Maxx,
I go on TJ Maxx.
And TJ Maxx, I gotta get it out the store because I
now one of the things that a lot of people cite with Kohl's is it's expensive for the same stuff you can go get from TJ Maxx and stuff. But like Kohl's got polo shirts and they got Kohl's got really good dress clothes. To me, like when you want work clothes and stuff like that, like they got good button downs and slacks and stuff like that. Kohl's got all that kind of shit. But a lot of people say that Kohl's is expensive. So
stomach growling like
Kohl's, you alright. Another thing is with Kohl's, I watch that shit from hands on because Kohl's got Sephora now. Sephora just closed a whole bunch of stores.
You do.
You feel me? But now they in Kohl's and now Kohl's closed them too.
Yeah.
So damn, what happened to Sephora?
It's just weird. I bring Kohl's up not necessarily because we big Kohl's shoppers, but just every week it's something new. And right before our eyes, we watching all these big ass chains have all these struggles right in front of our. It's so much shit happening right now in front of our eyes, and we don't even have time to digest that shit.
All right.
Shit gonna be a ghost town pretty soon. Everything gonna be closed.
Yeah, because you look at you already look at malls. You go in there and be like, damn, ain't shit.
Shit.
You been in the Galleria lately?
The only reason I go to Galleria is to go to Popeyes.
That's the only one he got.
I ain't gonna lie, them niggas shit do be on point. That bitch, them niggas get you quickly.
I ain't been.
That's one of the only Popeyes in the city.
Nigga get you sweet quick out of that.
Yeah,
it's a lot of stores in there that's empty.
I ain't walked out of Galleria with a shoe bag in so long.
I be going in. I go to H&M and Express.
Oh, I definitely go in there.
I go to H&M and Express and pretty much.
You go to Express still, man. That nigga is rich, bro.
Nah, man, they be having stuff on sale too.
No, that nigga can wear small. That
was 3 years ago, boy. I'm big now, boy. I'm big.
The fact that you still go in there and buy them shirts, them dress shirts, them whole be
but
$50.
I'm gonna be honest with you though, fool. Like I ain't really been buying no clothes like that though.
Express got the membership, nigga. You spend $60, you get 5 different outfits a month.
I ain't bought a $60 shirt in forever.
Who to say he back big now? Logan keep asking. She on a mission. She keep asking, was Dad always big? Yes. So now I'm tasked with showing her pictures when I wasn't big.
When you wasn't big.
When she see the younger ones of you, do she still think you was big or just smaller?
She hadn't. I'm telling you, I'm tasked with it now. She hasn't seen it.
Because you was always big. You was just fit at one point.
Yeah, nigga, I was little.
That nigga trying to find his 6-year-old pictures. Like, search on. Nah, she might say I'm big.
Little pictures, nigga, about 80 pounds ago. Nigga, that's a lot different. Nigga, that's a whole human.
Yeah. No, nigga, I'm talking about when you was 10, nigga.
Nigga, I was little. Sophomore year in college, boy. I had Terminator, boy.
You still was big.
Yeah, man. You still was about 210, 220.
I was little.
About 230.
That's big, though.
Nah, I think about 230.
230 big?
Nah, it ain't big.
High school. I mean college.
It ain't big.
I was college.
What's big to you?
What's your height?
It ain't about, to me, it's not really about weight to say you're big. It's about what you look like with that weight. Because you can see a good 230, 240, 250, and nigga be rock. So, you know, it ain't, to me, it ain't about the weight.
Man, that's the most backhanded compliment you can ever pay a person.
What?
You weighed well. You weighed well.
But my grandma say.
Right. Nah,
but a lot of people, like, I've had that all my life. Like, how much you weigh? And I tell them, you don't weigh that damn much. Bitch, that's the fuck I do. I just got off the goddamn scale.
I just got out the scale at the doctor. When I text you niggas, like, man, oh no, I can't do this.
What was your height sophomore year?
The same height. Like I ain't grew no more since I was senior.
I think I grew about an inch.
I didn't know. I've been 5'10" all my life.
All right, so you saying you was about 220?
Sophomore year?
Yeah.
225.
All right, that's BMI. You overweight.
That nigga went off the white
Nigga,
Doctors
I
rules.
don't want to hear that shit. Nigga, I had
Playing football like a
at 225. That what I just told you, nigga. I had an 8-pack. Nigga, I would.
You did.
Yeah, nigga. I put it. Nigga, why you looking at my shit? Why you know what I had?
Because you keep sending it every 3 months.
You did.
What picture I sent you?
Bruh, every 3 months you send the same fucking
What picture?
You just like Ryan.
What picture?
You send the same damn picture.
What? Do y'all know what picture you talking about?
They be looking at your pictures like, ooh.
Look at him.
Ooh.
So, like, okay, I look at the picture that you seen.
What picture?
You keep sending the same
What
picture. It's
picture?
only one.
What is it?
I'm not finna go back and look.
Tell
but
me
you
what
know
it
the
is.
picture.
No, I don't. That's why I'm asking. What picture is it?
All right, is you being black ass nigga and you had muscles and shit.
Ooh.
Muscles and shit, nigga.
Okay. That was the
Where
only
was
time
I?
you
Where was
fit.
I?
I don't know. I don't know all those things.
Do you know what picture he talking
Was
about?
he outside? Was he in
I'm
the
dead
room?
ass serious.
Was
And
he
I'm
in a-
giving you a compliment and you fucking with me.
I'm dead serious.
I don't know.
Do you know what picture he talking about?
He might can remind
He
me.
said I
don't-
send it every 3 months.
He
Do you
had
know
dreads.
Yes.
The little baby dread.
what picture you know what
Little
picture you
baby
talking about?
dreads.
Talk.
Had a UAB shirt on.
Him and Cooks in it.
I don't know if Cooks was in there.
No.
But he had dreads.
You show your stomach. My boy counted your abs.
I have no picture where I show my ass.
Counted your abs.
But
my
anywho,
boy.
the picture they whatever picture I don't know what he talking about, but the 5'10", I had an 8-pack.
I don't remember that.
You ain't had no 8-pack.
You just said he did. I'm confused.
You ain't had no 8-pack.
Contradicting yourself, my boy. My boy trying to un-ooh his ooh.
You look fit, but you ain't had no 8-pack.
My nigga, you remember when y'all were talking about the kids? I would get up, go to the pool. I would get off the pool, go and do bush workouts, then go in the gym and play 2-on-2 with Todd and them. We'll play 6-7 games. I was in great shape.
Boy said he had an 8-pack on you.
Then I would get on the Stairmaster for 35, 45 minutes.
I never said you wasn't in shape.
Oh, I ain't arguing. I wouldn't discuss that with you. I'm fine.
Can't wait till Logan tell you still was big. That's all I'm saying.
I missed yeah.
That's it.
I'm a little.
Can't wait. Tell him, Logan, you was big.
What you 5'10" too?
5'11" and 3/4. Don't short.
That nigga not 5'11".
I'm 5'11", 3/4, man.
Nigga not 5'11". Definitely.
I
So
really
you was
tripped that,
almost 6 foot.
Almost that close.
Yeah, I really
You was
tripped.
never almost
I
6
thought
foot.
all you niggas was 6 foot.
Who is not 5'11"?
I
No.
did.
No, 5'11", 3/4.
I tripped.
So,
all
Ty,
my
how-
friends
I
are
goes to the doctor.
So, Ty, how tall are you?
6'2", 6'3". I'm gonna say 6'3".
I'm 6 foot in cleats.
You 6'2".
You're 6'1".
How tall are you?
He can't be 6'1".
I'm 6'4".
You 6'4".
You definitely not 6'4".
He's 6'4".
I'm
6'4"
upper
slop.
or lower?
You like 6'3".
He's 6'4". Cause I'm 6'3".
You're not 6'3".
If you can't dunk, you 5'11". Right? You might as well.
Well, then I'm 6'3".
I ain't see you dunk. You don't
I
count.
dunked in college. I can call somebody and say I can dunk.
I didn't say if you can dunk.
Oh, I
You
can't
call
dunk
them.
now,
I
nigga.
said-
Fuck wrong with you.
I said-
don't even want to jump and touch the roof. Remember you used to touch the roof with your palm? Nigga, I don't want to do nigga, I'll fuck my back up.
My rule don't work and vice versa. It's just if you 6'4" and can't dunk, you 5'11".
Gotcha.
But if you 5'11" and can't dunk, you 5'11".
Get who to like you get me.
I ain't joking on him.
Okay, yeah. He talking about you.
He's 6'5".
He said if you 6'4" and can't dunk, you 5'11".
I'm 6'4".
He got abs, okay?
Drake lawsuit. Drake. I don't know if y'all saw this week. He reversed his lawsuit with is it UMG?
UMG.
Universal
Yeah.
Music Group.
He reversed the lawsuit.
Reversed
And
the
now he's just focusing on the defamation part of it, basically saying that the "Not Like Us" song had defamation to character by saying that he was a pedophile, all that different kind of stuff. I don't even like talking about that kind of conversations, but my point, or what I want to kind of drive in, is: do we think, has Drake hurt his legacy by filing lawsuits and going after people for defamation and all the different kind of shit that he's been going after people against?
Yeah, I mean, to me, yes. You can't call a man a woman beater and then get mad when he call you a pedophile.
Gotta call a spade a spade. You right on.
Like,
Yeah, right on.
you
the
did
head.
that, he did that.
I think it's a cornball, corny move. But if he drop a fire album tomorrow, we all listening.
Oh,
We're
you
gonna
dropped-
listen if he drop
So-
a lame album.
So that's his question. Does it really hurt?
But you know how
I mean,
sometimes when people do
I
like
just see him as
when
corny
people,
anyway.
I was about to say when people
Been
do
Steve
lame
Urkel.
shit, sometimes like it's hard to unsee the corner so the music go away.
I don't know.
Like I think he approaching
I gotta
those
see.
territories.
I gotta see. I gotta see. I don't want.
Now, don't get me wrong, nigga can rap, so I'm with you. Like
'Cause I haven't
music
seen-
supersedes it, but
because I haven't seen nobody with this much talent do it and see kind of like that.
Yeah, this is the first
So
of its kind.
you know, I
will say
gotta, I gotta see how that plays.
I'm
out.
with you. I'm picking up.
So I don't know.
I really want him to stop this shit for real, man. 'cause
Yeah, big cornball.
it to me, like I said, it was always about the music for me, man. Like I wanted them niggas to rap. We hadn't heard Kendrick rap in a while. And when they got into it, they got to rapping.
So what about to people who say that Drake as a person wouldn't have done this, but Drake as a business entity has to do this?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's corny.
Yeah,
I don't care, man. It's
like,
corny. You shouldn't have
Yeah,
did
that
it.
shit ass.
That
No,
to me-
nigga, you lost. Just lose and just.
Yeah,
To me, that
Okay.
says that Kendrick can do the exact same thing.
you really can.
Cool, but he didn't, and Drake is. So again, to my question, Drake as a person doesn't do this. Drake as a business entity has to do this. Let's say because Nike said, I can't give you those $1 million with. I can't give you $60 million with this.
I could give you 30.
No, they're not going to give you anything with
that's
a fucking pedophile
Oh.
on your list. So think about it. All of the different business entities have weaponized, not weaponized, but just say, hey man, until this get cleared up or till you're exonerated or saying that this is not, we can't. So let's just say 30 million on the line. If you're Drake, do you have to do this?
At the end of
Hell
the day,
nah.
you're looking at it from the
Supposedly-
standpoint of you trying to be in the Drake business. Drake is a brand at this point. Just kind of like Jay-Z, Beyonce. Them folks are brands. And at the end of the day, this hasn't been something where they've, went in, did an investigation. Now he got to go to court for it. This is just a verbal sparring session between two artists. We have to stay in the realm of the artistry of it all.
Yeah, but we've superseded that, Todd.
You think so?
Yeah, because I just gave you an example. If I got $30 million on the line for you, $45 million, $50 million on I got all these deals, these brand deals. Fuck artistry. That's rap. I'm talking about business now. I'm not doing business with you until this get cleared up.
But
If
I hadn't
supposed-
seen the
Hold on,
shortage
So
in
hold
his
on,
business.
I'm talking to Todd.
I didn't see his business slow up with Nike or anybody else for that matter.
It have. They said the man had shoes coming. He had a Jordan shoe collab. It's a lot of business stuff that we've seen that hasn't come out. And I'm not defending him. I'm trying to drive the conversation.
I see what you're saying,
But-
I guess you could say selfishly, I'm looking at
Y'all
it
got
from-
and you got to remember sexual assault, pedophile stuff. That is nigga. Nobody touching it.
Yeah, you can't touch that. I get it.
Cornball.
But at the same time, like again,
know what I'm saying?
like Joe said at the top, he accused Kendrick of being a domestic violence type nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like,
Your kids ain't your kids.
right? I mean,
Yeah, your homeboy. He's
I
just.
just.
That's messing up my business. Now I can't do.
Right.
Man, I don't know if I could do business. with my
But I
homeboy
get
no more.
like people saying that he playing it smart by doing that, and he's looking at the money aspect of it. But at the end of the day, man, like you still have to feed your fans. Those fans fuel your concerts. Those fans buy your music. Those people make you rich. So at the end of those people gonna buy these shoes that you're trying to get in business with Nike or whomever.
It's crazy that somebody who ain't say a word is getting sued for defamation.
Who that?
Yeah.
They pushed the
UMG.
song.
UMG, they ain't say nothing.
Well,
it's not
pushed the
that
song.
he's not
Yeah,
saying that
but
they
that
pushed
don't
the song.
mean
imprint.
that don't necessarily mean nothing because they didn't say nothing.
It's weird.
Both
I don't-
y'all
it's,
look at me.
So and that's the crazy.
That's how
part about
lawsuits work.
it's weird.
it.
McDonald's serve you hot coffee, and I'm a sue the people who made the lids.
Right.
I own both y'all bitches, so shut up, both y'all.
I see them. I saw them throwing it out initially, But for whatever reason, he came out and said they worked it out and they got it. But then that nigga came back with the Fed shit. So I'm like, what the fuck is this about?
I feel like
The internet say they work
from a business perspective, I think he in a fucked up position.
Yeah.
Because we know, but if you gamble, I think he can get away with it. Only because, like Huda said, if after behind this I drop good music, we good. Gunna can drop good music, and I don't give a fuck what y'all say I did, nigga. That supersedes anything y'all said I did. Right. But if you look at shit like, I can't let this stand and say that I did this because that fucks up my pocket. What they say, the chickens. Nigga, I'm finna go protect my chickens. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what y'all can say. I'm not cool, but if I get this shit figured, Sprite got a $30 million check for me. Nike got a $15 million check for me. I'm looking at the bigger picture, nigga. I'm trying to get to a billionaire status. I can't do that with this on me.
Yeah. I don't know. Is it really on him though, man? Because it's just rap lyrics, man. It's not really on him. It's not like,
that was my thing. Like
it's just lyrics, bro. It ain't that. I don't think the bigger companies are taking it that serious. I think it really came from when he was trying to get his deal done. They offered him the 400, 500, 600 mil. Then after
I think the big companies,
I think number went down. It didn't go away. It went down because his value went down because he lost a battle.
I think big companies have to take it serious because we hear rumors and then it come.
Well, that smoke does.
So if I'm hearing these rumors, hey, those kind of rumors, I gotta stay away. I feel what you're saying, but it go to the point that I cut you a check for $20 million and okay, this is a one-time thing. Oh, that ain't true. I cut you a check for $20 million and then it come out that it is true. Nigga, I was responsible for giving you them $20 million.
If that's the case, you ain't giving nobody $20 million because everybody got rumors. It ain't that.
Yeah, but you know it's different. Like it's and everybody don't have rumors.
Well, if it's proven, that's kind of different.
I know, but I don't think that many people really think it's true either. I just think it was a rap lyric. Once again,
I'm in agreement with you.
It's different.
And I think it's wild because I think it's really twisted. It was used in a manner, not saying that you're a pedophile, but I think it was used to say you date young girls. Not saying that they're underage, but some niggas see that as being creepy as well. And it just
because Drake, almost 40?
30-something, he be dating the 20, 21-year-olds. He be dating. I think it's meant like that, me personally. Like, and that's how I take it, and that's how I look at it. And I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I just don't think it's truthful. And I don't think people should be all up and on. I think at the end of the day, he lost his battle. And he's whining to everywhere he can. And I think his value went down, not because of that P word, because he lost that battle and his value went down.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here, Pop.
I don't know if he's dating people under 18. But if he is, and that's proven, then that's that. That nigga's a creep. But I think he's just dating the younger 20-year-old people. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. Cool.
That nigga repeated exactly what I said in the slower version.
I did. So I was just agreeing with you.
All we had to do was chop that nigga. Michael Watt, DJ Screw, chop. That nigga was screwed up, wasn't
Dummy.
Yeah, let's get out of that, man. I don't like that conversation because I don't even like talking about that shit. And you know, I hope it's not true. I hope he ain't doing none of that shit. The lawsuit's definitely not gonna pair well with you, my boy. And we'll see. Rumors of Deion Sanders taking his talents to the Big D. Pause.
Big pause.
Nah, I ain't pausing
Big
shit,
pause.
nigga. That's what they call Dallas, the Big D. You know, New York is called the Big Apple. Dallas is called the Big D.
When you said nigga taking their talents to the Big D, wow.
Why? Why is it wild?
Stock taking his
Tell me why.
talents to the Big.
That's why you said pause.
Oh, tell me why.
Put that nigga on you.
Tell me
You
why.
literally said pause yourself.
But what does your brain think when I say Big D?
What did your brain think for you to say pause?
What does your brain say when I say Big D?
Dick.
Dummy.
You asked, nigga.
I didn't think nobody had the courage to say it, fool. So your brain, when I'm talking about that, thinks to think of that. Okay, all right. I hear what you think. I got it. I got you.
If you say pause, it got to be
No. I got what your brain think.
No, you said pause.
No. I get what your brain think. No,
you said
when
pause.
I'm talking, I get what your brain think, my boy.
You
Anyway,
said pause.
Deion Sanders is thinking about taking his talents to Big D, as in Dallas, Texas. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know how his brain thought of the word he came up with. But what's y'all thoughts about the idea of Jerry Jones, Deion Sanders, Dallas, Texas, shut up, Todd. Dallas Cowboys. What y'all think about this?
Pay a black man.
I don't like it, man. I like Dion in college. I like him with kids. Even though the kids game is turning into a money game, talking about football. Even though the kids game, young men's game is turning into a money game as well, I still think he's in a better position to mold them for right now, at least for right now. So I don't like it right now, and I don't think it's gonna happen because it's been rumblings of yes, he would definitely take that job. However, there's so much stuff going on that it just wouldn't work out, and I don't think it would work. Me personally, not right now. I don't think it'll work.
I agree with Hoop. That shit not gonna work. Deion better in college. He's a recruiter. I don't know how much of a coach he is, but that NFL is a different game. And
Damn, you saying Dion a bad coach? I'm asking because you say he's a recruiter. He's not. He's not a coach. He's a recruiter.
he's a recruiter.
So that's to me telling me he's not that good of a coach. He gets players, but he doesn't.
Yes, he gets players.
But he's not a coach.
No, he hires assistant coaches.
Gotcha.
Well,
Everybody got assistant coaches, huh?
Great assistant coaches, just like Nick Saban.
but that nigga there stay the hell away from the Dallas Cowboys, dog. Him and Jerry Jones is two big ass personalities that's going to clash, and that shit is going to go to ruins. I don't care how much you like somebody or how much you feel like that guy is, going to be give you the keys at the end of the day. That nigga fired Jimmy Johnson and he was winning the Super Bowl.
If there was a job available in the NFL for Dion, would be the ideal one, you think?
None.
None.
I think
that's what I'm thinking. So I ain't gonna put it on Dallas. I ain't gonna put it on Chicago. I ain't gonna put it on New Orleans. I just don't like Dion in the NFL.
He just not an NFL coach.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But what's the difference between?
I don't think not yet, not ever. I feel like Deion Sanders is an old school guy.
Right.
He's an old school coach. He was a Hall of Famer and arguably one of the best players to ever play the game of football.
Right.
Talent speaks for itself at the college level and the NFL level.
But
I think that the way that Deion outlook is on life, it's going to be extremely hard for Deion to coach a man. We saw that clip that I sent y'all a rider this week. Because I went out for New Year's, I can't practice the next day because I chose to go out even knowing that I got practice. I don't think that sits right with a person like Deion. I don't think that A.J. Brown, however good intentions y'all want to spill it, because right now they won and it's good. Had they lost, that would have been a bad fucking distraction.
Right.
But they won. I don't think Deion can put up with a guy on the sideline reading a book in the middle of a fucking game, mad because he didn't have catches, and they about to win a fucking playoff game to try to go to a Super Bowl. I don't see him enjoying that very much. I think Deion's only reason why he'll even consider, and I can understand as a man with kids, is because he has the idea of raising your fucking son from park ball to middle school to high school to college all the way to the NFL has got to be a dream of any father who has raised a kid in football. I know niggas who ain't even got sons want sons because they want them niggas to play football like they did. So I can only imagine how good of an opportunity or how easy it would be to jump on that opportunity to be able to do it. But having said that, and for people who think that Deion would take that Dallas job minus one of his sons being in the mix, not going to happen. He's only wanting to do that if Jerry Jones can go figure out a way to go get Shador. If that don't happen, he's not going to Dallas. It's no way in hell that he's going to Dallas without that happening. And I just don't think that his skill set, and like Kanky Wright said, he is a motivator. I'm not going to call him a recruiter. He's a motivator. I feel like the way that he has built his kids up, who am I to tell him what his calling is? But I feel like there's a bunch of other kids like Jimmy Horn and like similar to that he can change their lives with his voice and his demeanor for the next 10 fucking years if he decide to stay in the college game. That's just my opinion. And I think he'll get a national championship at the college level doing exactly what he do, because there's not a lot of black men who can speak to a lot of black kids and get them motivated to go out and perform on that level the way Deion Sanders can do it. And I think that that's where he should be. But who am I to limit somebody to where they should be?
Yeah, that's why I can't say never, because never hasn't happened yet, obviously. But I just think that things may change. There's a possibility in the future things may change. He may change. He may become different or grow different in the type of game that he wants to play and wants to win. And maybe he wants to win the ultimate Super Bowl. Who knows? You know?
He right now,
I don't see.
He don't want to coach his son.
I'll say I agree.
He won Super Bowls.
Right.
Not as a coach. It's different.
Right. But I don't want to do it as a coach. I want to do it as a coach with my son.
I get that. So let's say in 4 years he gets the opportunity to go coach Shador with the Giants.
Oh yeah, he'll go.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, for his son. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
I'm talking about people who were like, nah, he going to the Cowboys. Not if his son ain't there.
Let me give you this. Let me give you a little push.
And oh, go ahead.
Nigga in the middle.
I'm sorry.
Let me give you a little pushback. With NIL and the way shit is going now,
Change.
you might as well say this nigga's pretty much coaching these very NFL guys. These niggas not competing. They get in the transfer portal and they chasing the money aspect of it.
The NFL actually might be easier now when you think about it. Not now, but in the future, I can see that. Like, I got to deal with too much as a college coach, and now I got to deal with niggas with money as well. Not only do they have to get eligible and go to class and go to school, these niggas are 8, 10, 15 millionaires as well.
Right. And it becomes a bidding war. And I know we got something else regarding the NIL coming up on the docket, but like we just saw Georgia quarterback Carson Beck. Mm-hmm. Clearly, it was a bidding war for this kid. He was talking about the league, changed his mind, wanted to go to Miami. For other reasons we do know, but ultimately they paid him some money. You know what I'm saying? Like they gave him a substantial amount of money to come there and play football. That wasn't the sole reason, is what I'm saying. He was in a good situation. They could pay him money there.
They was gonna match it.
Right. So, you know,
he just didn't want to be there anymore. I think he knew that he had a battle on his hands in Georgia because of that young kid, and I think that he see Miami as an easier spot for him to go and start and play.
Do you think that young kid after his performance was gonna fuck with Beck?
Well, I think no.
And it came out that Georgia wanted Beck back.
I know. I saw that. We just talked about that.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like you said, your battle with the young kid.
It still was going to be a battle, some kind of challenge.
You did say that.
I said it. What you talking about? I didn't say so. I know I said that. I said that he's going to go in there, and I still think that he would have went in there and battled that kid. Georgia's offering the same amount of money. We know that Georgia, to me, is a better program. Probably going to be winners. Probably going to have another chance at a national championship. What did he do? He chose to go to Miami. I think it was multiple things, but I think that competition played a part in that too. Because like Todd just said, these niggas don't want competition. They're running.
They running from
I think they don't. But I don't think that you worrying about that as Beck, who team wants you back, and you won 2 national championships. I don't think he worrying about.
He didn't have the best of years. He had a
real
rocky year.
And my backup came in and let Penn State beat the shit out of our ass. Notre Dame with a quarterback who threw for 90 fucking yards. His job ain't in jeopardy.
No, what I'm saying, I'm saying this from a Deion standpoint though. Like him leaving Colorado or even the college game to go and coach pros. That shit don't really look different to me right now. Because again,
in 10 years, in 5 years, it's gonna look even more similar.
Because these niggas is at a bidding war when these seasons over. Man, these niggas had these kids ass when they season is done. Hey, we saw what you did there. We got this much money waiting on you if you come here.
We saw what Stock posted today with the UAB thing. Said there's 2 teams in the conference going through every team, picking out players and giving them more NIL money.
Now, that's something different because I think that's trash.
I think that's different. That's playing a part into it, which also plays into that.
I mean, shit. If you win, you get the dough. I'm sorry. Like, you been trashed. Like I said, like, I don't want to contribute to that because they trash right now. And I don't like the way he moving. So that's my right.
I mean, I think that could always be the case, though. Whether it's UAB, whether it's Georgia, whether it's Miami, whether it's something that's at the very top that can really go through and pick and take your players because they got more NIL money if that's the case.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that that's just another barrier that Dion has to deal with. That's all.
I think you got to get that shit back on fair playing field. And like Todd said, we stepping away from Dion and just getting more to evening it out. It shouldn't be the case, and I don't know how they fix this. This is the next thing that they have to fix, especially amongst conference teams. Yeah. That I got a little bit more money to give, and I'm gonna look at your roster and go pick your best players and tell them to come over here because I can give them more NIL. That's not a coaching problem. That's not a coaching issue. That shouldn't be something that the coaching should do. That's something broken with the overall system that governs this shit. Like, that shouldn't be a case. And if you remember, NIL was supposed to be name, image, and likeness. Meaning, if I go sign autographs for my jersey, I can get paid for that. Remember, that's what Johnny Manziel was doing. He should be able to get paid for that. If my jersey is selling out the bookstore, I should get paid some revenue for that. But what shouldn't be happening is I've never touched foot on a field. I haven't done any fucking meaningful downs or stats in this thing, and I can get $600,000 just by going to this school. Right. That shouldn't be the case. That they got to figure out how to neutralize that shit to make it even across all playing fields. Because if not, then schools with bigger money and bigger revenue can just run the smaller schools out. Right. I don't think that's what it was intended to do.
Nigga, I'm getting $600,000 because of my name.
Yeah, but that shit trash.
It's
just
trash.
Like Stock was saying.
It's trash, but that can easily be their argument. My name.
And then
where?
And then
you can show that. How many jerseys did you sell? Our bookstore showed how many jerseys. Those are tangible things that the bookstore has to show the inventory to the IRS about that. Like, all of those things are tangible. You can't lie. You can cook them a little bit, but you cook them bitches. There's a place for you.
I don't know.
I do not fuck with Trent Dilfer. Don't get me wrong. But if players, like, he's saying players are going to different schools to be backups. Like, that's messing up your NFL probabilities.
Ohio State quarterback Aaron Nolan, who's a top prospect, left Ohio State to go to South Carolina to be a backup as a 5-star quarterback.
And then play?
He went there. We gonna see, because we also saw somebody went to he went to Florida for 3 weeks.
I got a special place for him
this week. Florida for 3 weeks and then left. But we gonna see. Aaron Nolan, the jury's still out, but he's going to sit behind a true sophomore quarterback. I'm
talking about a dude. Yeah, straight dude.
Same thing with Zeno. I didn't think about it, but Zeno going to Texas A&M,
which makes no sense.
And that boy at Texas A&M was out there looking like a high school hoop.
Mm-hmm. He played ball.
I just said it because he was number 10.
I had an 8-pack.
That little nigga live too. That little nigga live.
I see what you did there. But I mean, that shit's just weird, fool. Like, why not start ball out where you're at instead of going somewhere and sitting on the bench?
Well, it's about money. I get it.
It's money, and it's probably sometimes you truly don't want to be where you're at, and it's so much easier. I ain't gonna even lie. If this was possible when we could,
we would have lost. We would have lost a lot of people. Yeah, for sure. I get it. I understand it because you don't.
You definitely would.
Well, more so than anything, I don't have to be anywhere where I'm not appreciated, tolerated. You bring the NIL to the goddamn marriage game, and you might see a lot of motherfucking transfer portal people. I don't know, but I know y'all niggas want to get quiet on that part. But you bring that shit over there.
Who don't want to go quiet? Oh, never mind. Yeah, I want to
get it out.
Dummy.
Get it out or don't, my boy.
Because y'all was talking about football stuff.
Yeah.
You was too. Go ahead.
but like to hoop point, they do make it easier to be able to get out of there. So if I'm not getting the kind of touches that I think, or if I'm not getting the kind of looks that I feel like I deserve, I'm gonna move on to the next place. And I don't have no problem with that. I just have a problem with moving on to the next place,
After
being
3
able
weeks.
to get these players just because I don't like Air Norlands or whatever his
Yeah, I
name
don't
is
know.
going to South Carolina to sit on the bench because if they, and I don't know, I'm using this as a hypothetical example. If they say we'll give you $3 million, and he gonna go there to sit on the bench, nigga, go to UNLV. Go to Boise State, nigga. Go somewhere and be a dog.
Question.
Is that a
question.
good-
Hang on. Question. So, you felt like you was a good player with Saki Smith.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you got 20 plays your sophomore season, you not transferring?
It's kind of hard to ask me that because I was in a different football era. So like at my time of 20 play, I was realistic. Like nigga, I wasn't ready to play yet based upon the system that we had.
Yeah, but I'm talking about right now. Not having to lose a year, you get to transfer and start the next year somewhere else.
I might, yeah.
Okay.
But again, I think I preference that by saying if you don't feel like you're getting what you deserve, you should be able to leave. But you shouldn't be leaving because somebody promised you more money to be somewhere just to be there. That's what I said.
Yeah, my reason had nothing to do with money.
I only asked on plays.
Yeah, and so I'm giving you information and giving you more information and insight.
Okay, so if you felt like you need to be playing more, you would leave.
If I feel like I'm not being given what I'm deserved, yes, I would leave. But what I told you is I was okay with those plays that I got as a sophomore because I didn't deserve more. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do.
Okay.
I'm honest with myself.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
No, I ain't trying to argue with you.
You think stuff like this backfires on the schools too? Because like, hey, if
Fucking right.
if I'm Lenora Sellers and y'all Aaron Nolan comes here, y'all giving him $3 million. Y'all know what I'm about to do?
Get the
I'm about to
fuck
go.
away
I'm
from
about
me.
to go have a year of my life, and I'm out of here, y'all niggas. Jack.
I
This, I think it's gonna.
But it makes bad business sense because if you
I think
paying
it
this
breaks-
kid more than you paying your starting quarterback and he's sitting there, like what's
Now I will
about
say
you
I don't
doing
think
that?
that's the case though. That's just stupid. If you're South Carolina, that's pretty stupid.
But he did nothing to get benched.
Who? Sellers?
South Carolina quarterback. Yeah. Nothing to get benched. But you just gonna come in because his name is Aaron Nolan and
Yeah.
start him and
Now
give him
your ass go to UNLV, Sellers.
right. It's crazy to me. Bro.
I mean, that's what they letting it be.
The only thing that fixes it is if Sellers comes in there and balls out. However, I think that brings division into your locker room,
Yeah.
division into your quarterback
Yeah.
room.
That is.
Is I got $3 million.
But-
It starts
Because
a lot
if
of,
you do him like this, you could do me like that.
But who, in the same circumstance, your sophomore or junior year, you out of there, right?
I was yeah. What my mindset now, because I had it in my mind. I was ready to leave. I was about to leave. So, but it wasn't because of money. It was because of how
No,
I felt.
I ain't saying about money.
I'm just explaining all of it to you, bro. Listen, I was leaving because I felt like how I wasn't being treated right. I wasn't being paid attention to. I wasn't being pushed enough. It just wasn't for me the right situation that I wanted to be in at that time. I'm glad I didn't leave, but at that time I ready to get the fuck up out of here.
Right. So, go ahead. Yeah.
Nigga, go.
Yeah, you go. You got the
Well, but I think what held you back was because you would have had to wait a year.
I know. Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I was saying, like, if it was like now, I'd have been out of there.
Yeah, and
I
that's,
wouldn't even hesitate.
Yeah,
we had
that's all I was saying.
Yeah.
we had that. We gave him a lot of props and kudos for saying yes, it's easier now.
It is easier. But I'm glad you stayed. Don't get me wrong, because we wouldn't have been this. But,
I don't know where I'd be at, fool. So I'm kind of glad. I'm glad I stayed too.
I mean, Southern. Like,
But you know, that's different life and different avenues and different turnout and how you gonna be and who you gonna be.
So, but yeah, you'd have been out there. But there's what you was about to say.
My question is, I'm kind of on the outside looking in, so I'm wondering, is it the school paying or is it the?
It's a collective.
It's a collective.
It's a collective. So the school is organizing, like let's just say you a millionaire, who the billionaire, billionaire. They organize these collectives to be able to give money. Like you gonna get $2 million, you gonna donate $6 million, I'm gonna donate $3 million. And when they put it all together and they give this money to these kids, collectively. All of these kids gonna get it collectively. They haven't done anything. They're not getting paid because they're the number one quarterback that threw for 5,000 yards and 1,600 touchdowns last year. They're getting it just because we brought you in.
So basically, every team has a budget. Every budget is different.
See, I had it.
That's
I
it.
had it all effed up. I had it like my lows gonna pay me.
They can.
They can.
Go in the sugar belt,
They can be a part of the collective.
It could be that too.
That ain't got nothing to do
Well,
with the school that I went to. But
you could get
I'm
both.
leaving and going here because my lows said they're gonna pay me $8 million.
You can
Not
get
because y'all.
a lot of people are getting both. Like basically what they said about Carson Beck is he was basically making that last year at Georgia, making the $4 million, not all from an NIL, but from all of his certain deals that he had.
So that's a hard thought to have when goddamn Chick-fil-A
Yeah,
said
y'all
if
remember
I
when
come
my
to
boy-
Georgia, they'll give me $10 million.
So then, say you go to Bama. Bama gonna pay for your scholarship. So your books, your tuition, your boarding, all that's Bama gonna pay for. But say Milo's want to give you $8 million. That's to you.
Yep. And the school could still give you another $8 million.
Wherever Milo want me to go.
And whatever they little thing is, can give you more money.
And the school could give you $8 million from the collective.
That money now, nigga, I'm going to Milo.
It's just I don't know. It's I gotta wait to see. Let's see what's gonna happen, man.
Well-
I just know if I was 22, I know the stuff we did as kids in college. Broke with $900.
I mean, kind of speaking and staying in that same lane about what's going to happen. They shortened all coaches unanimously voted, came together, kind of everybody was on the same page, voted to change the transfer portal rules. Transfer portal, they were allowing kids to be able to do 2 different portal times. And a lot of times what was happening was a lot of kids maybe even wanted to stay with their team, but they had to get in the portal before even bowl games. Well, now they've limited it to 1 10-day window between January, I think is 2nd and 14th, something like that. What's y'all thought? I mean, I know we've been talking a long time about correcting some of this stuff. Is this to me represents correcting the shit that they've already fucked up?
Yeah, I think it's good and give them a period so everybody knows you don't have niggas whose teams are in. But if you're that kind of player, I want you to leave anyway. You got teams in the playoffs and people in the transfer portal. Like your team is in the playoffs and you're in the portal, but go ahead. But I like it because it gives that one window. The whole thing we was worried about is because we know sometime school might start on the 5th or the 6th or the 7th of January.
Yeah.
So you got to get it now before then. So I would like to, I know they're voting for it, but I want to like to see how they actually implement it and have these kids whose school starting on the 9th and they enroll on the 13th. How does that go?
You know how I felt about it day one. Like I feel like these niggas need to compete. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want no cancerous ass player in my locker room either. So shortening the period, great, absolutely great, because I know before this bowl game I'm finna go play, is this nigga gonna be with me or not? Or if I need to get this kid who sat behind him the whole season, if I need to get him ready to play. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't weed these niggas out early. Hey, you ain't gonna be here? All right, going on. Blessings to you. Peace be with you. All right, come on, kid. It's your time to shine. You know what I'm saying? So I like it. I really like I cool, they can transfer. I just want these little niggas to compete, dog. That's always been my thing. I want them to start competing.
It's hard, man. Some of them gonna have it, and then some of them gonna compete, man. But we raising a generation of soft ass kids.
Because you never know what can happen. Who like somebody get injured, God forbid. You see what I'm saying? Like, and then your numbers call. It's time to play.
Yeah, that's what we
See what I'm
preach.
saying?
We preach next man up, which means
Right.
the next man has to be ready.
Now you stepping in, you can't even get off a damn jam. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you wasn't ready. So what you run out here for? So
Yeah, some niggas got 6 and 7 schools.
right.
Yeah, I think it just makes the game overall better. We needed to correct some of the shit that happened. I get why they rushed to do it. Like I said, this is a step in the right direction to make sure that kids are playing their bowl games or helping them at least play their bowl games, not dismantling teams before the bowl game season even over, giving them that period for January. You know, that's cool. People on playoff teams probably won't do it, or if they do it, it's probably people who not even in the mix.
Right.
You know, they can go ahead and get out of there and go to whatever respective place is. So I like it.
Yeah.
I just think, like we just said in the previous conversation, it's just time now to figure out that collective / NIL situation.
Me personally, I would like the period to be right after the conference championships. So you gonna play or you gonna not play?
And what?
Like the playoffs.
Wait. You want it after the conference championships. Mm-hmm. That's like November.
Well, the week before the conference championships.
So you want it in the season. So game number 12.
Yeah, that's your time. Because
It's not enough. It's not long enough. It's
So wait. Why would you want it there?
Because all right, either you're playing the conference championship and maybe playing in a bowl game, or you're not.
But now they've created
You want to leave.
Okay, so I have, but I'm allowing you to finish the season that you started with your team.
Cool.
Wait a minute, man. You confusing me.
No, that doesn't mess up the rest of the season. If you're leaving, then go ahead and leave.
It does, because if I'm the number 2 quarterback and I'm not playing because Hoot is the starter and I'm the number 2, and I leave at the conference championship and Hoot get hurt in the conference championship, who the fuck is the player?
All right, that rarely happens. So go ahead.
It just happened with Georgia.
Georgia.
It happened with Florida State last year while we didn't get in the playoffs.
All right, but y'all shouldn't have been in the playoffs.
Okay, I don't give a fuck about that. My point is, it happens. You said it rarely happens. I just gave you 2 instances back-to-back years where it happened.
All right, that's all right. Niggas win the lottery.
2 years in a row like that.
I think that, man,
Injuries
it's still
happen.
what I was
That's
thinking
part
of
of
is
the
it
game.
still might cause a little bit of an issue because if you're playing for the number 1 and number 2 team, like right now the teams that's playing in the championship, and I want to transfer, then what can I do?
You gotta at that point. Like I get it. Everything is not error proof, but I like it just simply for the fact I might have would have wanted to more so move it after spring. So
I like it before spring because you want to get in the spring, I think, because that prepares you for that next season.
so
We have
so then
niggas
it's
leaving during the
you
spring,
you
though.
either you got to pick then.
Right.
Well, I'm
And
not.
you can't enroll.
Well, all I'm saying is make it maybe the window a little longer, and it's the day after the national championship.
Well,
is
I
the
think
last
they're
day.
still trying to
what
have
I'm saying.
respect, quote unquote, respect for the institution of school and learning. They're not like one thing about football. I get it. It's sports, but they still got academia still runs college.
You still gotta respect the actual line.
Go
that
run
been
the
laid out.
other 45,000 kids. Leave these 100 alone.
No, I get that.
100 alone.
But
I
how
get
many
it, I get
how
it,
many
I get it.
schools are really?
I get it.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
some
I-
people
I
still
get it.
have to respect
And,
their
and
schools.
that's why we brought up that, like, how is it going to affect school? How you going to register for classes?
I like it because
window.
honestly, it's only 2 teams that what you just said is affecting.
Yeah.
The rest of the 300 plus teams, like you're not affected by it. I don't want to see nobody leaving in the conference championship because I'm still part of this team.
Right.
I want to see people leave. If I win the conference championship, I think after they played their bowl game, you should be able to go on. Like SMU backup quarterback, he really wanted to be, and he did it. He went ahead and played.
Yeah.
But he was in the portal the game that he played. That's weird. Don't make kids even have to declare and do that. Why they still? Because now I'm in the locker room. You
know
looking
you
at me
leaving, though.
crazy like
I know
fuck,
you leaving.
fuck nigga, get your weak ass over there. You got to sit in the side by yourself and shit. Because you.
I might not
Well,
block.
stay on your team that you signed for.
But why make me be in a situation that's not advantageous? Some coaches are respect.
Okay, don't play in the game. Don't be in the locker room.
I'm here for my teammates.
Well, be for your teammates, but you left. You said, I'm leaving y'all fuck niggas.
I don't think they say that. Some probably do, but some people.
They did Jay Daniels.
But
You ain't like Florida State players doing that. You said, get off their sideline.
Yes, because in that instance, they were no longer playing in the bowl. They didn't even play. They didn't dress out.
Dress out. They just was there.
Yes, what
for
the fuck are
game.
you there for? You're gone. Move on. Your point's not great.
Hey, you there or you not?
Yes, nigga. So I'm gonna finish out the season. After the bowl game is after the season. You can do what you want. You can declare. I shouldn't even have to declare before the bowl game, is what we're saying.
I think you should declare before the ball
Okay,
game.
y'all
Get
have
the
y'all
fuck on.
differences.
Okay, cool.
Next, move on. Y'all stand where y'all stand.
Yours declared. I know we beating up sports, but yours declared for the NFL draft. We've been talking a lot about the NFL and college. There is there was a deal on the table for him to make $8 million if he would have stayed in college. We know in the league, rookie year, you're not going to get that. We know in the league, the demand for you to be great is going to be instant. We know in the league, NFL is not for long. But you have an opportunity to go back, not only improve your skill set,
but make money
and get better, but also make money.
A lot of it.
Did he make the wrong decision by leaving?
I think so. Well,
your opinion.
I don't know yet. We're going to see. I think so as of right now, but if you fool around and get drafted number 10, he good. But I would have liked for him to go to Ole Miss. You know what I'm saying? Even go to Ohio State. Go back to
Oregon.
Go to Oregon and go. I think Oregon got a dude though, so he won't go to Oregon. Yeah. He could go to Ohio State though, who's losing their senior quarterback, who lost Aaron Nolan. Go get them $8 million and compete for a championship. Obviously, go play with Jeremiah.
But he left Ohio State. He probably don't want to go back there.
Yeah, I guarantee. I bet they'll take him back.
Yeah,
I bet
they would.
I bet they'll take him back, and he's still got friends there. So, and I just think overall it made more sense. But we shall see when the draft hits. Where he at on your board right now? Number 3, 4?
I think he
Shador,
was
Cam.
I know Cam, Shador, somebody else.
Jackson Dart.
Him. He didn't climb up.
I'll take him over Dart. Me personally.
Me too.
I think it was a horrible decision. I'm with you. Again, like this is money that, and I'll put it in the monetary state. You ain't gonna make that in the league, brother. Regardless of where you fall, you can be the fucking 5th pick. You ain't gonna make that $8 million that you were guaranteed in college.
What Stroud was drafted at? Was he 1, 2? What was
Stroud was like 3 or 4.
2, 3.
I know he got
Stroud wasn't 1 or 2.
He got 4 years, $38 million, but he was top 3, 4, 5. I know
he was top 5.
So
I know that for sure.
I forgot.
Because
we had a computer guy.
They got
CJ
Anderson
Stroud
first. So I think he was 3rd. They got Will Anderson first. The Texans did when they draft. They won the number 1 pick, but I know they drafted Will Anderson first and then him. But,
the only reason I thought it was okay for him to leave.
Dez put his CJ Stroud nigga draft. Man, what? Google don't know what to do up there. Oh man, whatever it is. I don't know, but he was a pretty high draft pick that I don't think that my boy is going to go that high and get that amount of money, but we shall see.
Yeah, and I think you benefit a lot on that extra year. Peyton Manning had an extra year in college.
He did.
And
he actually left a year early, didn't he?
I don't know.
Peyton Manning?
Peyton Manning
No, he went back.
came back for his senior year.
Didn't win.
And didn't win.
And that's when buddy from Mobile,
T. Martin
won the championship.
Yep.
Okay.
We ain't letting Dez be our Google guy.
Man, boy.
My boy ain't
In
finding
the
nothing.
entire fuck is
I just think that you benefit now. The reasons why you rush to go to the NFL now is not the reasons why you go rush to NFL. You used to rush for the money.
Right.
But if you somebody like some of these boys, they're getting paid a lot of money to be in college. You get to develop, you get to have fun, and then maybe that helps prolong your career when you go to the NFL. Because the second you go to the NFL, that clock restart.
Yeah, it does.
And you on the clock. And
He was, my bad. CJ Stroud was 2nd overall.
okay, yeah, and so that make it harder. NFL, the free agency pool is wide open. There's a lot of good players actually that look like they may be going into free agency. You got people like Justin Fields, Sam Darnold. You got Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, Daniel Jones, Teddy Bridgewater, Mac Jones, Zach Wilson, Marcus Mariota, Carson Wentz, Joe Flacco. I don't know where he came from.
Every
Trey
backup quarterback
Lance,
in the league.
Andy Dalton, Joshua Dobbs, Drew Lock, Jimmy Garoppolo, Taylor Heineke, Tommy DeVito, Jacob Brissett, and Cooper Rush.
A list of bums. I like Sam Darnold, and I like Justin Fields too. I like those two. The rest of them guys could kick rocks. But I'd like those two to possibly have a job. I would actually like Justin Fields in Pittsburgh.
You said Dobbins, right?
What's
JK?
Quarterback.
Josh Dobbs
from
He
Tennessee.
good. He real good for 2-3 games. He gonna give you
He's
9 picks and 5
serviceable.
touchdowns.
Serviceable. Yeah.
what's the cheater name?
Tyreek Hill.
Miami.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, he should be a free agent too.
He
right?
said he's
He-
not
he-
coming
he-
back to Miami. I don't know how much.
He's not a free agent. He's just requesting a trade. There's
Okay,
a huge
got
difference.
you,
Yep.
got you.
So
And we were talking about this was quarterbacks, but yes, he's definitely gonna be a free agent.
Yeah.
But
Sam Darnold gonna
it's
make the
just
money out
they
the
say
league.
this is the biggest year of
It's a
free
lot.
agency for quarterbacks.
it's a lot of them, man. It's a lot of them. A lot of them gonna get some backup jobs.
Yeah.
But to me, the stars of that is gonna be Sam Darnold. I think he's gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid heavily, handsomely.
Who you think gonna pay him?
CJ
Minnesota?
Fields. I don't think Minnesota gonna pay him.
You
I
don't?
think they're gonna go with JJ McCarthy because I don't know if they want to shell out all of that money. Because if they was gonna pay somebody, they would have paid Kirk Cousins. And I think they're feeling like we could make it work with any quarterback. We went Kirk Cousins, now we went Sam Darnold. I think we could make JJ McCarthy.
I
good.
like the direction you was going with Fields just because of the direction of the league. The league is now it's not too many pocket passers.
Yeah.
All of them can run.
Yeah.
Every last quarterback can move and stretch the defense and put a lot of pressure on them. So
And I like him in Pittsburgh specifically because I like him in that when it gets cold weather, it's hard to have an extra guy to tackle and run after that quarterback.
facts.
And he's just gonna have to they're gonna have to run the ball, play good defense, make some good simple throws, and make some plays with your legs.
They had a college stat line that came out, and it said unbelievable college football stat lines in history. It was like some of the top
Yeah, I saw that.
historic.
shit, yeah.
It was Reggie Bush. He had 513 all-purpose yards and 3 touchdowns against Fresno State.
In the fall game, I remember that.
Geno Smith, he went 51 for 51 for 656 yards and 8 touchdowns against Baylor in 2012. DeAnthony Thomas had 2 carries for 155 yards and 2 touchdowns in the Rose Bowl against Wisconsin. You had Tavon Austin, had 572 all-purpose yards and 2 touchdowns against Oklahoma in 2012. Drew Brees, he went 55 for 83.
That's wild. 55,
Yes.
83 passes, fool.
But 494 yards, 2 touchdowns.
2 yards a pass, ain't it?
Right. Derek. Patrick Mahomes, 52 for 88.
Is that when he
Seven.
played?
734 yards,
That's when he
5
played Baker
touchdowns.
Mayfield. I want to say. Yeah.
Oklahoma,
Yo.
2016. You had Samaje P. Ryan, 34 carries, 427 yards, 5 touchdowns against Kansas.
Oklahoma game.
Fool, we got to see all of these games.
Yes.
Sure.
We got to see all of these
That shit
games,
crazy.
bro.
And that was it.
We got to see all of these games, and I remember 92% of them. Bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
The most
gonna go
impressive
about
one to me was that
76.
Geno Smith 51 for 51. Nigga, you know how hard that shit is?
Man,
That's a lot. For
it's
now.
hard to go 5 for 5.
one
It's hard to go 5
Now,
for
one
5.
incompletion.
51 of them hold out completed.
My boy throwing for 700 and some yards is
That's
crazy
nuts.
too.
But he
goddamn.
did throw that bitch 83 times.
Yeah, but in one game,
In
700
one game.
yards.
You know how hard your arm got to last for 83?
Yeah.
Nigga, some people
You
don't
know
throw
how
for 2,000
accurate
yards
you
in a
gotta be
season.
For 51 for 51.
Dance, who you play quarterback for?
Nigga, the motherfucking East Lake Cowboys.
Nigga, tell the nigga you wanted to shoot, nigga. Fuck wrong.
His ears and all. You seen the picture?
Nigga, number 5, nigga.
He had an 8-pack.
That nigga love that Suge Bowl, but that boy was probably the sorry.
I'm
nigga.
old, nigga. What's wrong with you?
Shit, boy, I really played 3 positions.
Did y'all see that Michael Vick and Michael Strahan were inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame?
Dope as fuck.
I ain't see that. Dope.
Yeah, shout out
super
to
dope.
both of them, man. Both
Look,
great
Vic on
players.
the run this year, boy.
Who
He
Strahan
needed.
played
He
for?
deserved
Yeah,
it.
he do.
Yeah, he deserved it.
They shit.
He went through a
Texas
hard enough
up.
time, lost a whole lot of money,
HBCU.
made a almost return, a decent kind of return,
Yeah.
but he's really, really, really redeeming himself right now at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him on his
Players
interview
fuck up.
talking about
Let you know.
Norfolk State, and he was just saying, like, as a kid, nigga, I grew up watching them, and now to be able to be entrusted, he was like, I have no experience. He was honest. He was like, I have no experience coaching, and for them to give me a shot, an opportunity to coach, man, I can't do nothing but be grateful for it. And he was like, you know, I got a lot of good coaching coming to my staff. I got a lot of good people surrounding me. So that's just dope. Like you said about all the different games we saw, we watched Vic from Virginia Tech,
As a
all the way
freshman.
through.
I watched Vic against Florida State. I recorded it on VCR when they played in the Sugar Bowl.
Hell of a game.
That nigga
Hell,
putting up
I used to
yards
rewind
in
that bit
game,
19 times a
Yep.
day into the next
That nigga
football
was
season
amazing
started.
at that.
I used to watch football nonstop all day during that era.
That was it.
So shout out to him.
And that's when we didn't have as much football. I used to record football and watch it.
That's wild.
I used to record football on the VCR and watch
Go
it.
back and watch the shit.
Who you used to like to watch?
Why was you watching Michael Vick, though?
Because he was playing in the Sugar Bowl. It's in New Orleans and it's football. And he was Michael Vick against Peter Warwick. Nigga.
No. But I'm saying
Whoa. What we got? What'd you say? What you about to say?
no. But I was saying you didn't have his attributes.
Who attributes you got?
None.
Squidward? He got Squidward attributes, man.
man.
Come on, man.
You
Can you run it?
And once again, this man gonna make me say this 98 times. At that time, I had Michael Vick attributes, and you said it.
No,
already.
you didn't.
All right.
Could you run a 4.3?
I can run fast.
Could you run a 4.3?
No, that doesn't mean that's because you don't run a 4.3. If you run fast, that's the attribute.
Could you throw for 90 yards?
Not many people can, but I can throw it a good bit.
Could you throw for 90 yards?
What can you do if you're 6'4", you can't dunk, you're 5'11"? I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay, you
can. You
so
throw
you're
the ball
transferring
90 yards.
football to basketball. Michael Vick could run a 4.2 something and throw for 90 yards.
Somebody want to entertain him? Because I don't.
He talking to you, so
Talking to
I
you,
thought maybe
man.
you want to
quarterback
do it.
boy.
Can you do any one of those?
Nah, I'm trash. I'm garbage. I couldn't do
You're
nothing.
not trash. I'm not saying you're trash. You one of the best quarterbacks I've seen.
The switch up is real.
But you wasn't Michael Vick.
Shut up, Can't Get Right. Please, man. Nobody don't know what you talking about. I can't. Shut up. It ain't even funny.
Did you run the 4.2 hooter?
I watched
chop
Michael
and
Vick.
screw.
I like it.
Watch how I do it.
Hey, did you watch Michael Vick?
Yes.
Why? You can't even tie shoes like him.
Okay.
Damn.
But I
got it.
never said I was him.
I never said I was him either.
You just said it. You said I was like him.
Can't Get Right. You brought this up because I said I like to watch Michael Vick. Why you like Michael Vick? You ain't got none of his attributes. You brought that up. I didn't say I watched Michael Vick because I was Michael Vick.
He ain't lying.
Shut up.
Okay. Who?
I watched him the same reason why you watched him.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Dummy.
Dumbass, stupid ass dummy.
Give
We've been
the
talking a
super
lot
smart.
about sports. I know we've been big sports heavy the second half of the podcast, and it does me no justice to be able to have to bring this guy to the principal's office, but I have to do it.
A lot of justice.
Deshaun Purdue.
Stupid ass. little-
Bring your motherfucking ass to the principal's office. For people who don't know, Deshaun Purdue was the starting quarterback
Joke
for the
on kids.
University of North Carolina, Charlotte, where he actually started. He played. He was doing good. He was doing fine.
Bum numbers.
Didn't really have no good numbers. Yes, thank you, Todd. But he was a starter at his school. And he thought that it was a good idea to transfer to the University of Florida. Yes, Gainesville, Florida. The swamp. The home of Steve Spurrier and all the other good legends that came through there. And they have another legend in the man of DJ Legway.
Yeah.
He thought it was a good idea to transfer there. He said that he was going to be a starter. He said that he was going to come there to start. He came there to start, only to have to transfer 3 weeks later after realizing he said that DJ Legway was the starter. I don't know how he didn't know that. I don't know what football he's been watching for the last 2 years. Legway has looked amazing. I don't know what the fuck my boy thought. But he thought that he was going there to start, put the gate on his helmet, only to,
He started right. He started school. That's what he started.
No,
he started
Took a few
school.
he
classes.
started nothing is what he did.
Yeah.
Fool. What was crazy about that? Them niggas was in the same class. Nigga was like a 3-star. Lagway was like
You can't give these kids too much freedom. They start doing stupid stuff.
This
Like
boy,
that.
hey,
fool, yeah.
I don't know what.
I've been saying that about everything, though.
Oh.
Too much freedom is too much.
Todd, I was gonna ask you, like, wasn't it known that Legway was gonna be the starter next year?
If you haven't been watching football.
Your
I mean,
ass ain't watch football. Maybe he was playing during the Florida games.
Well,
or something. He ain't know.
Todd,
So I don't know.
Todd, hold on now. Maybe he wanted to go and compete.
Well, why did he leave?
Why he leaving 3 weeks?
They told him ain't no competition. Ain't no competition.
Yeah. And for that, Mr. Deshaun Purdue, you are the dummy of the week.
Stupid ass
Dummy.
Dumbass, stupid ass dummy.
Boy.
Any other news or information we forgot to add on or do yet?
Nothing. Happy MLK Day. I know we won't be here, or we will be here, but happy MLK Day. And it's
Yeah, because when this come out, it'll
we
be
officially
Monday.
have a new president on Tuesday.
Yeah,
Yes,
for sure.
yes. New
Well, Monday
president.
technically, but Tuesday.
I know y'all dudes do the what y'all watching thing, but that Luther Vandross thing, never too much.
Fire.
Yeah,
What is on?
Super dope.
I forgot about
Hey,
it. That
hey,
was glad that you brought that up.
But Todd, I'm glad you brought that up. Pat LaBelle and shit.
Don't you say why.
Oh, you want? Don't ask him why.
Why?
I already know what he's gonna say, and if he said, I'm gonna go ahead.
Why?
Because, all right, say I say something to you, Mustaki, in confidence. We boys. And it's,
I ain't letting you do this no more.
hey, bruh. No, hey, bruh, I ain't, like, this something just between me and you, and I'm just going to tell you. And you put that shit out after I'm dead, you trash.
That's trash. That's trash.
Because I told you I didn't, and I told you I didn't want this shit to be known.
That wasn't no sweet potato pie roll.
Nah. Everybody knew what Luther Vandross was. But if he didn't want to be put out, if you my homie and I tell you, don't put that shit out.
You stealing this from Joe Budden again?
Okay. That's where I got it from. That's the only reason why I watch.
Dummy.
You good. That's the only reason why I watched the doc. Because I didn't know it was a doc.
So you watched it just to see her out him?
No, I watched it because I'm a Luther Vandross fan, but I didn't know it was a doc.
Yeah. If you look at it, it brings up a whole lot of like songs that you may have forgotten about. The production on it, they did a great job with it. Robert Glasper is a composer, Grammy-winning composer. He was the producer of the whole thing. They did a great job.
Way to be original, my boy. Come up with your reason why you liked it.
Y'all nigga trash.
I liked it too, but
it's
that was
super
the
dope.
reation why I watched it.
It's what I think it's a CNN special. So
Yeah,
you
it's
can-
on CNN
you can
and
check that out
Hulu.
if you haven't. Yeah, it's dope. You definitely do yourself a favor, man.
And it was very weird that they put in when they was naming the people to thank, they included Freddie Jackson, which was supposedly his guy.
You like that about it?
No, I don't. I mean, shit, that was his guy.
I'm trying to see what you liked about it.
I mean, it was just weird that they put that in there, and that was a rumor.
So what did you like about it?
The music. I don't give a fuck who he was talking to. I like the music.
Yeah, it was very well put together for real. You should watch it.
Man, and on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
We picked the championship?
Oh, shit, no. Pick'ems?
We did last time.
We
did last time.
We did last
Premature,
time.
even though
Yeah, because it's really between you two to see who gonna goddamn make up the bottom feeders.
extra point, man. I ain't got that.
I mean, you got competition, nigga. Compete.
Hey,
Compete for the number 2 job. Nigga.
I feel like your numbers are inflated. Just like them tackles.
Oh,
Just like them tackles.
Trump and Trump Jr.
Just like them tackles.
Nigga, and just like you, nigga, you ain't ran on 4-3, nigga, you ain't Vic.
I know.
Yeah, they gonna fuck around with you.
My
Nigga
numbers
said he
were
ran a
inflated.
Yeah, he thought he ran 4-3.
You ran an 8-9.
So
Nigga never ran before.
Dummy.